Hey, how's everyone going? Yep, it's me again. Hey, how's it going, everyone? I know it's been a long time, so hope you guys missed me. Um, but I am back with the next random opening challenge. As a reminder, we are 19 wins on the Kobayashi Opening, and we're about to see if we can directly promote to 7 Dan from 5. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to try to honor the opening as much as I can with the approach on the left and trying to make it. But yeah, looks like our opponent has already stopped us, so we won't be able to do that this time. Yeah, I know it's been so long, but I just been doing so many things. So yeah, you'll definitely hear from me about like all the things that I've been doing and things like that. But just life has been so busy with work and family, and still trying to adjust as best as I can. So I did miss you guys. Actually, one thing that reminded me was that, well, one of my friends reminded me that these videos were really enjoyable. So he kind of I kind of remembered to come back because of him. But another reason was when I was thinking about sort of what I would regret a lot in the long term. It's sort of like an exercise, like when you're like really busy and you're kind of thinking about what you should prioritize, right? And I was thinking about that, and I'm thinking about like 10 years in the future, right? If I'm thinking back about me now, what would I regret the most that I didn't do? And for me, that would be if I didn't spend much time with my family. Like with work, it's just, I get paid, but I can get paid double and I can work really hard. But I think it wouldn't make that big of a difference in the long run. But if I don't spend that much time with my family, then I think I would definitely regret that, right? And the second thing I would regret a lot is if I didn't really play Go that much, because this is one of the things I really enjoy, and if I miss all these years of like technically when my mind is still sharp and sort of like prime time for an athlete, that kind of thing, I would definitely regret that a little bit too. And yeah, so I think friends and family are the first, and then the second would be Go. And I think with these videos, I would really feel unhappy if I thought back and I'm like, okay, I had this YouTube channel. It was really fun and got to interact with all these viewers and really be part of the Go community. But then I kind of stopped and wasn't able to continue. I think that's definitely something I would not feel great about. So, and that is why I am here now. I know in the last video I was like, okay, I'm going to do weekly videos. And then, my work happened and like all these things. So I'm not going to make any like promises, but I think with a different mentality, I'll be more motivated at least to continue giving you guys the content. And yeah, I think it's a healthier way to go about it, if you will. All right, so I know I rambled on a lot, but let's take a look at the game. So this move actually surprised me a lot. I expected black to just to Hane, but he went inside the corner. I think that's probably not good. And then here, Tiger's Mouth. I am tempted to one space jump because it does feel like black should respond, but I think that will be a bit slow. I think black can Tanuki, so I'm just going to go back and defend my corner. I think this local result should be good for white, if I'm not mistaken. Another kind of weird move is this attach, because if white hanes, it's actually a little difficult for black to respond locally. So I think that's the second thing I'm sort of eyeing right now. Okay, so black pincered. First reaction, counter pincer. I think can't go wrong. Black jumps up. I think jumping should be fairly reasonable. The other thing I can do is actually attach. I think I'll just jump. Kind of just stay solid. I'm actually a little nervous because if I lose this game, I'll get promoted to 6 Dan, and then that would mean I have to play 15 games to get to 7. Well, technically I can go to 8, but yeah, it'll be at least I'm wasting the last 4 wins that I've done. So yeah, okay. So black went with the invasion. This doesn't feel great because these two swings are also quite weak. I don't think I'm gonna be that threatened at all. So my first instinct is to attach here and see what happens. Attach and extend, I guess. Attach and extend, I'll get the tiger's mouth. Oh wow, this is not what I expected at all. Okay, I think I'll just connect. The hane is still pretty difficult to deal with, so if black hanes, I can hane back, and this shape is also still weird. Wow, another tanuki. That's interesting. Okay, anything I can do here? I think knight's move would be very complicated, but I think if I just attach... Actually, I'm not really sure here. She didn't mean to use an overtime. That's always so annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think probably just hane. Okay, I didn't realize black tanuki. This is actually a good move. I'm not really gaining that much from this. That's annoying because he can still diagonal to connect. Okay. I still get a decent amount because after I connect, I can still cut. So over here, yeah, just connect and cut, and then continue. I'll also get an attachment. This will feel great, and then I'll just continue jumping. So white shapes are all very strong. So this game is still pretty easy for white to play in general. Whoa, he just sacrificed everything. Okay, I guess I have to take it now. Okay, I just have to take it then. But pretty good gain. Nothing to complain about. This attachment is definitely bad. Okay, yeah, he just did nothing there. Well, he did prevent the connection, but I think I was gonna jump out anyway. And a move over here is still sente because of white's stones in a row here. So I don't think there is a world where white is under attack, really, even if I just jump out. Territory-wise, we're doing really well because on the bottom, I scored this, and black still hasn't even connected, right? So I'm basically half a move ahead, if you will. And then over here, I pretty much broke into this thing entirely. So yeah, I think probably it's better to directly hane. If I pincer, there are a lot of shenanigans black can do to me, and then I might not get to do what I wanted to do here. So I'm just gonna hane to see what black says to this, and then we'll pick whatever move afterwards. Now a smart move black could do right now is cut. That would be really annoying, but I'll just have to Atari under, I think, given what is happening over here. I can't afford to give black sente moves in the middle as well as the connection, so I wouldn't really want that. And then here, yeah, if connect. Oh, am I? Oh, black is gonna Atari under. Okay, I don't really want to exchange this then. Dang, this is really annoying. If I Atari, I think black's gonna Atari under, and this flower is not really that useful. Probably just pincer then, and I'll just pretend that I've gained from this. Well, you see now if black cuts, I'll definitely Atari from the right, and just take that, right? Okay, so I basically got this Incente, which I'm pretty happy about because I have slides later. I have a bunch of forcing moves. Okay, what's big now? Guess I'll put some pressure on this. My middle stones are still not 100% settled, so I do want to kind of just wrap that up and finish that off. And okay, black jumps out here. Okay. Just keep jumping, I guess. I don't see any reason not to. It is a little awkward though with all of this stuff. I don't see what black is trying to gain with this because the right side's already dead. It's a bunch of, what is this? It's a bunch of gote moves. Okay, well the descent is sente, but I don't think that even affects me. I really want the bump, but I don't think I can get it. Because if I bump, black's black gonna tiger's mouth. I think extending should be fine. Because the middle is too valuable, so I don't want to risk things that I can't really fully detect right now. This is fine. This is going to be black's. Because black is so strong here, he can bully me a little bit. I think that's fair. I just extend up. I just keep the rest of my territory and I should be way ahead at this point. I'm a little worried about like a shoulder hit here, so I do want to wrap that up as well. Okay, now I can ignore. I'm going to bump this, secure that eye, and then should I do a 2-space jump? 1 space? I guess peep is sente, but struggles. Just do a 1 space. It feels pretty solid. I mean, it is, and this is the last uncertain territory, so we are just wrapping the game up at this point. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's gote. I mean, if black bumps, I'm gonna Atari under, right? So he's not gonna get that. Okay, if he pulls back, then it's gote. So doesn't really affect me. Oh, I can turn. Don't see any reason to. That's big. I guess this is pretty big. Actually, I should just extend this back. This is like so thick. If I get cut, if black comes here, I eventually have to kind of finish up what I owe here in the middle. Because I'm not connected. I only have one eye. And because of what black did on the top, I don't think it's that easy for me to make that eye on the top anymore. So I think I'll have to do something about it. Okay, but I just got sente again. Black connected, I mean, it's just 1 push, so I don't see any reason to answer. I'm just going to make it thick. We are way ahead in terms of points. Now, this is actually a very dangerous thing if you kind of just judge based on your feeling. Now, in this game, I'm a lot more confident because there are multiple places where I know for a fact that I've gained, but there are instances where it's not that clear. And in those cases, don't purely rely on your judgment. That's a very dangerous thing to do. Because the worst thing is if you think you're ahead but you're not, and you just kind of play really safe and lose, right? So don't judge unless you're like so sure. So at least look at the whole board, kind of eye the territories, and make sure that you're indeed ahead before making bold statements, because these things can definitely cost you. Okay, so what else do we have? I don't really think there's that much left that's big. Black just captured. Okay, now I don't really have any good moves there. Just connect this. I still have a push, so it's still pretty annoying for black. Oh, this is what my opponent wanted. Okay, this is actually I did not see.
9, 8, 7, 6,
I think black could
4,
go all the way in.
2, 1.
I guess I'll just give it to them. I don't see any big deal here, so I think it's not devastating. But wow, imagine if I missed this and I got cut. That would be so bad. But we're okay here. Yeah. Cut. I think I can just connect here. I don't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing. Black's just losing points here. Can't capture my stones, so it doesn't really matter what black does here. Yeah, we're all connected. Yeah, nice. I think we're pretty much nice, and we did it. So awesome there. We secured our path to 7, and now our Kobayashi Open account is 7 dan. Perfect. If I remember correctly, this is our first 7 dan, so definitely worth celebrating there. Let's go back here. So now let me go back to my randomizer, and let's just pick the next opening. Huh, we got 2 again. Okay, great. So 2 in a row. Okay, let's do it. One more game. And we are back. Now I just got 3 games of black. And nope. Do we have it? Probably not. Every time I'm black. Are you gonna play? Guess not. And I think we have a game. Nice, great. Oh, it took me so long. My opponent just resigns randomly so often now, but nice. We also got the Kobayashi Opening. Perfect. Okay, I haven't seen that 2-space high approach for a while, so typically I just play the territory move here. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. I think gonna pincer this. I guess I have to. If I answer, it just feels kind of slow. On it under. I guess white has to jump. Okay, push one more, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I have to answer and then jump. I should be able to knight's move. It's still a bit awkward for white to connect. So I think I still have some attack going on here. Okay. Since white extended, I think I definitely want to just get rid of this sente. I mean, like, use the sente first so that white doesn't have a chance of coming back here.
现在开始读秒.
Alright. It's so hard to get a game now that I have 38 wins and 0 losses. No one wants to play me. But I can't believe I still haven't lost one yet, because I mean, technically, this is not the ideal opening, right? So, yeah, I guess we'll see when we first lose a game, because I don't think that happened yet,
现在开始
except
读
on Six
秒
God. Okay, so on the attachment. Okay, so technically I can just
九、八、
diagonal, but
七、六、五、四、三、二、一。
it just feels too weak, you know? Huh? No. What? This is not this is not real, right? Like, I'm connecting in the middle here. This can't be happening. Okay, so now you're gonna escape. All right, give me something here. Wow, dang. The 7 dans are so aggressive here. Okay. Now, do I just go rogue and just, like, try to kill everything?
九、八、
Looks like it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I don't think I have enough strength there.
三、二、一。
I think I'm just going to fix. Yeah, there's no point going rogue at this point because Block is just doing so well locally right now. But wow, that's so aggressive, extending this out. Damn.
七、六、
I like that.
四、
Okay, I think White's gonna have a hard time thinking about whether or not to Atari or not. But so getting the stone is great. White is super weak on the right, and this group is still not alive. Block is just doing so well right now, and it's because of these moves. They were so surprising. Okay, this stone is too big. I need to keep it. White's still not alive, so we need to keep White in that state. Okay, so another very aggressive move, and obviously it's not so easy for me to capture this, but
九、
White is still super weak. There's 0 eyes. Okay, there's 1 Gote eye if White descends, but that obviously gives me another move here, which I don't think that's great for White. So yeah, White's still gonna escape. I'm gonna just peep this. Yeah, so of course White has the ladder, so White can extend. That is White's privilege there. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not really gaining that much here, which kind of sucks. Wish I could gain more here, but
四、三、二、一。
yeah, I don't even think I gained with that exchange, actually. This is a bit careless move there, with that peep. Okay. Yeah, what do I do now? It's actually a bit difficult.
七、六、五、四、三、二、一。
So, yeah, I guess since I don't know what to do, I'll just play through 3 invasion. I'm going to try to get Sente here, so I want the push. So I can cut and still have a follow-up move. Or I can Atari and descend, obviously. Okay, I think White's gonna... Yeah, of course. Typical, right? Okay, so obviously I have to deal with
九、
this.
八、七、六、五、四、三、二、一。
I think just capturing should be fine. White's not really gaining that much from this. Right now, though, it's a bit awkward because I do want to come out.
七、六。
I'm going to start the fight here because there is a good chance that I do have this ladder going to the upper left. And if I do have that ladder, I can directly push and cut to fight, which would give me a much bigger advantage compared to if I'm attaching out and things like that. So white exchanges these, but then what are you going to do now? So do I have the ladder now? I do have the ladder if white doesn't play. Yeah, this jump makes sense. Side is pretty weak. Let's go Atari and then connect. I'm a little bit surprised by this Hane actually as well. Wow. Yeah, definitely the aggression has increased a lot, but also that the fact that these aggression, they're kind of, they're not like, so I think 5 down level, the aggression is like so easy to kind of just push away and kind of deal with, but now the type of aggressive moves that I'm getting, you can't even just push them away. They're like, they're actually legitimate moves that make me think. So I think it is time to come down. I don't want to keep pushing now. I do have to cut Sente and I can get another push likely, but yeah, it's awkward decision.
8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1。
It does feel like the vital point, doesn't it? This move, but what? They started the ko, okay. Yeah, this is a judgment time. White does have a follow-up move.
8、7、6、5、
I think I do.
4、3、2。
It doesn't feel that big, the top right now. I'm totally unclear whether or not this is right, but it feels like it's okay. They didn't haunt it. So white comes back here.
9、8。
Now, this double hane just clearly doesn't work, so I don't think they've thought this one through.
9、8、
Maybe I should have Atari'd first.
5、
Now I'm just going to get pushed down.
3。
It should be okay. Wow. Yeah, just really, really aggressive in all aspects, which is really, really interesting. Yeah, I can hane and push this way now.
7、6、5、4、3、2、1。
I guess I just have to do it. There's no way. There's no way to hold back anymore. Like I feel like I tried, but there's just no room for me to hold back. Yeah, let's go. I mean, yeah, what can I do? So white needs to seal me in right now. And I'm making the accusation that white can't. So that's currently what's happening. I'm not sure if that's a good statement, but well, I guess white has to validate that, right? I don't have that pressure on me. White has that pressure. So, Um, I push again. I really want to.
9、8、
Yeah,
7、
I think white push is not a big deal. It's only one liberty here, and whether or not white can seal me in, that's a much more important fact compared to this one liberty here. And we'll get the peep, and then we'll block. Seems pretty necessary. Huh. So I guess I have to clamp.
9、8、7、6。
It's looking really strange right now. I'm not even sure if this is gonna work. Okay, so this definitely allows me to push out.
9、8、7、6。
But it's so tight. I have to Atari and push out. I can't even directly push out. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have to Atari and push out. Okay. I'm just Atari and Atari. Oh, do I turn?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think Atari should be fine. Let's play it safe here. Now, of course, white is gaining with this area, but the gain is manageable for black. There's still a lot of aji here, and it definitely requires minimal one more move to fully take it. Now, unfortunately, white has connected to the weak group, so I'm not going to get anything from that, unfortunately. But the liberties are just really annoying.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is this even valid? I think I can cut here.
9, 8.
What? This is not. Yeah, this is not it. This is definitely not it. Okay, well, we're definitely on the ropes there. I mean, strictly speaking, we were still probably okay, but white did gain a lot from pressuring us with all those liberty shortages. But okay, wow. So quick resign there. This was a very interesting moment. So who is actually ahead here? Well, white has to owe a move, but I think white can somehow try to take the top. But yeah, as long as white's dead, I think black should be okay. I mean, white needs to finish this, right? If black plays one move here, getting the first move will definitely make this just stone alive. And also the top is leaking from the just a jump here, and also black is going in. So even if white push Tari, black comes out, I think black should be okay. So white either gets the lower left and black destroys the top, or white takes the top and black connects to the lower left. I do feel pretty good about it, but I'm not certain. But wow, this very intense fight. Very interesting. Yeah, nice. Got the win. The opening was also kind of interesting, so maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. But yeah, let's do that. So what happened here was white was doing fine until this cut. This cut just definitely is, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, honey on top is definitely the move. I was planning on just Atari, connect, white capture, and then just get the Atari, and then maybe one more Sente, and then think about the invasion. So that was what my original plan was until white made this exchange. And then this is for sure not working for white and really, really good for black. And then for this part, if black tries to kill, white can cut and descend and then threaten the wedge. And things are going to get really complicated about that. So from my quick reading, it didn't look that good for black. But given that black is already doing so well, I didn't feel there was much need to go that way. So that's why I decided just to take the big lead instead. So that's why I made that decision there. Yeah, not sure why I have a cough now, but okay. So let's see what our next opening is. And it is one. I don't even remember. Sanrensei. Yep, I think with that, we're going to leave it here. So thank you so much for watching this far. And glad to have my first take at the 7 dans. So thanks again for watching and tuning in. I'll see you next time.